second win of the season for the 2013 Rookie of the Year. He's still chasing a championship, coming back after taking last year off. Ladies and gentlemen, your feature winner tonight. In car number 6, he led all 20 laps. Bring him out with a big round of applause. From out of Wahlert, it'll be Richard Lewis. You know, you had some good battle going on behind you.
Yeah, that's what Chris was radioing to me. He said that Ricky and my dad were battling out pretty good, and they were doing some pretty side-by-side racing. My dad was actually a little bit quicker, I guess, coming out of the corner, so that's all what I like about these crate motors. Funny thing is I woke up this, I think it was this morning or yesterday morning, I told my wife, Rachel, I said, I just had the weirdest dream. My dad and I won this weekend, and I finished first, he finished second, so it was pretty cool to have that come true. Deja vu.
I'll tell you what, your dad puts a lot of money into the race team. You guys have fielded as many as 4 cars this year, pretty much concentrating, father and son. Good to see you back racing with us, and outstanding looking graphics. It is a little tough for an old man like me to tell the difference. I have to look at the scoreboard with the transponders, but tonight the draw kind of played into your hand.
Yeah, it definitely did. My dad's car's definitely been quicker than mine. We're still getting mine dialed in. With being a brand new car, we've been messing around with some setups up front, and it hadn't really worked out. So we went back to the setup that's on my dad's car last weekend, and then we had motor issues and just couldn't get the car going. It just, I don't know what it was. We did figure it out, though. It turned out to be the fuel pump, so luckily we did find it. But it cost us a lot of points. But yeah, me and my dad, we do everything we can, and I'm extremely blessed that he's put me in a really good car, too, with a really solid motor.
Good field. This is a tough field of class to come into, and you know it, I know it. When you got guys like, well, when Tim's got the modified here with Ricky, all his experience, and then you go back, Mark Riddle's running strong in that 29 car this season year, and when David Bates shows up, you know, it's anybody's guess. I've heard that this is probably one of the toughest classes that there is.
Yeah, it definitely is, especially going from, these are so much harder to drive than the late model. I did nothing to dock on the late model guys. They're just, 10-inch tires is night and day difference, especially running the same motor. But running against a guy like David and Ricky, David 105, I think, modified wins. It's cool to go out here and watch his line kind of pick up some stuff on what he does. Tremendous car, too, tremendous wheelman. So it's nice to get in here and learn. And I was fortunate enough my rookie year to opt to the back for the first half of the season, learned from my cousin Tyler, I think one of the best modified drivers here too, whenever he was running, David, Ricky, Roderick as well, learned from all those guys. But yeah, it's a true testament to some tough racing, and I mean, Ricky and I side by side in the dash for quite a while, and my car just got crazy loose, and he edged me out, so it was definitely some really good and really tough racing, to say the least, but it's extremely fun.
They keep saying it was going to be too hot to race. I think it's turned out to be a beautiful night.
Heck, if I can win each time, we just might as well run every time it's over 100 degrees. That and then the wet track, whenever I came close to beating Ricky, those are the 2 favorite conditions. It really puts the wheelman into it.
Sponsors, you picked up a very important one that helped your race team this year.
Oh yeah, I did. Randy Little and PFI and Boot Daddy, huge sponsorship coming up to help us out, especially whenever you get a new car, all the expenses. R&R Graphics, Springfield Powder Coating, Don and Sun Cycle, my church, Catalyst, and then also Catalyst Sports Academy. And huge thanks to the Lord for letting me be healthy enough to come out here and compete.
Win number 2, I know that's a blessing.
Oh yeah, it definitely is, especially me and my dad going back and forth. I'd be perfectly fine with that. We just alternate wins and just keep running 1-2 right there. It'd be fun. Also, I got to say, biggest thanks to him, because I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for him. We took off last year, of course, because I had that promotion on my job, and to come out and he said, let's go for a championship. Let's put you in a brand new car. Let's go all out for it. Let's see what we can do. Obviously, with a new car, you expect some complications as we ran into those, but I couldn't thank him any more than just every single day of my life for putting me in a solid car.
Ladies and gentlemen, his second win of the season. He's still in the chase for championship. Give him another round of applause. Tonight's feature winner, the number 6 of Richard Lewis. Oh, Kevin, that was one whale of a modified feature. Richard, he talked about the difference in the motors. Most of the guys run a spec motor. He runs what they call the GM crate motor. They had that thing dialed in. He gives up a little bit of horsepower, but they get a little bit of a weight break to try to help equalize it out. But a great job by our modifieds each and every week.
3 different races, 3 different places in the modified A main, and it's a happy night for the Lewis family. They'll head to Waffle House afterward tonight.